I'll never forget walking into a pastor's office in East Africa. He was seated on a large wooden throne in a small room. The rest of us sat below him and around him on white plastic chairs. When an attendant came in, he knelt down before the throne and spoke up to the pastor. You can only imagine my shock, especially since I was scheduled to speak to his church on Jesus' serving leadership model. Now, to his credit, 2 days later, this pastor informed his congregation publicly that his leadership was really going to change. The serving leadership model of Jesus is what it will take to change the world. Consider this. We all love to support widows and orphans, and we should. Human compassion requires it, and the Bible commands it. So let's not stop caring for them. But what if I told you that there was a way to address the root issue of their struggle? What if we could reduce the number of widows and orphans in this world by raising up leaders who would work to eradicate their overwhelming needs and suffering? Think about it. If we could raise up godly serving leaders all over the world, we could truly love and serve the broken by minimizing their plight. We could stop the atrocities of self-serving leaders that create so many widows and orphans in the first place. How many leaders defined by serving rather than self would it take? Millions, millions of leaders. And that is our dream at the Reverb Network. This is our vision. In Africa alone, my training partner and I have had the privilege of developing around 50 leaders in 3 different countries over a 4-year period. They've gone on to train and develop more than 5,000 other leaders in numerous other countries. We're also initiating similar serving leadership movements in Southeast Asia, and requests from other countries keep coming in. Our concept is simple. Begin serving leadership movements by practicing Jesus' discipleship model of going deep with the few to impact the many to change the world. We don't simply train leaders. We develop leaders over time and empower them to begin multiplicative movements. Through the Reverb Network, Jesus is impacting homes, communities, and now nations around the world. Will you partner with us to raise up godly serving leaders to love the least of these?